G'day, it's Simon and James at a perfect South OC Cars and Coffee. The weather's great, the turnout's huge. We got some really cool cars. What have you seen, James?
Got some good stuff. It's a good mix of everything this morning. We have a bunch of Ferraris, a couple cool McLarens. We have two matching 570s with crazy aero kits on them. That Trump Huracan Evo is back. It's just a good day of stuff.
Yeah, and we've got that Porsche 911 ST as well, with Alwin, who is call him the godfather of Porsche Motorsports here in the US. He's the guy that basically started it up for Porsche. Hey, don't forget, if you're coming to South OC Cars and Coffee, please remember, respect our rules. No speeding, revving or burnouts. That includes getting on and off those freeways and on the streets of San Clemente. Mate, we got a ton to see. Let's go.
Let's do it. Starting off the exotics row strong with a brand new Ferrari 296. This is basically a baby SF90. It's a 6-cylinder hybrid, so I know it doesn't have that V8 anymore, but trust me, this car is an absolute missile. I love the spec on this classic Ferrari red, black interior, and then it has the beautiful carbon wheels as well. You can see it has that crazy 1x1 Ferrari carbon fiber weave that they're known for. Just a beautiful car. Very, very nice. Here we have a beautiful Bugatti Chiron that was brought in this morning. You can see this car is absolutely stunning. It has a blue finish, but it is full exposed carbon fiber. You can see all of that on there. Just crazy. Absolutely love this car. Quad turbo W16, 1500 horsepower. You can see this crazy active wing on the back. Massive wheels on this thing. Crazy carbon ceramics as well. Just an absolutely stunning car. Thank you very much to Devin for bringing this out. Here we have a very nice GT4 RS in the front row. This one being an Arctic gray spec. Very, very nice car. Love the gray wheels on it. You see a lot of the time they go for these magnesium wheels, which I think obviously functionally are phenomenal, but I do like the gray wheels on this. Just gives it a very nice monochromatic look. Tons of exposed carbon fiber. This one has that YSAC package, I believe. I'm not sure if they offer a YSAC on this. Actually, I might be lying, but it does have that carbon hood and the wing and the mirror tips. I mean, just tons of carbon on this car. You can see the interior. It has a very interesting blue on there. It's almost matched the Arctic gray. Has the perforated inserts on those seats. Just a very, very cool car. Here we have a beautiful Huracan Evo rear-wheel drive Spider. The spec on this is just absolutely outstanding. It is the ultimate daily driver supercar. You can see it has the comfort seats on the inside, the beautiful Rancho Exanto exterior on the outside. I think these are going to be, they're a different kind of orange brake caliper. I think it's the Rancho Borealis. Very, very pretty. Just a gorgeous car. Today is the day for GT4 RSs. This is a color that I've never seen on the GT4 RS before. This beautiful pastel blue. I absolutely love what they've done with this car. You can see it has the yellow accents, the seat belts, the GT4 RS little livery on the side, and the brake calipers are all paint matched yellow, and that little 12 o'clock mark on the steering wheel. They have done such a good job speccing this car. It is out of this world. Love the carbon fiber. It doesn't have that little stripe on the hood like the gray one did before, but I love that it's full exposed. Same thing with the wing over here. Somebody spent some serious time speccing this out, and I absolutely love it. It really is a Porsche today. We have, once again, the 992.2. I think this is a Carrera 2S, 4S. It is a beautiful car. I love the color on it. You can see the styling updates from the standard 992 compared to this. You can see there's some different changes on the front. It has these vertical slats in the front, a much more aggressive front end. They've gone back to this halo style headlight, which I absolutely love. Really nice white interior, and for the first time ever, a push to start instead of the actual little turnkey that they were known for. Around the back, this is probably the most drastic update. You can see that the tail light is much bigger with the Porsche embossed on the inside, and then those massive oval exhausts. I can't wait to see what the 2RS and the GT3 RS for the 992.2 look like. It's gonna be beautiful. Here we have what at the time I thought was just another very nicely restored 911, but you can see this is actually a full electric conversion. The company over at Everati, I believe it is, has converted this into an EV. You can see that charging port there. It is still a very, very pretty car. You can see the gorgeous interior, that cognac interior, the metallic green paint. Everything about this is just stunning. I wonder how much it weighs. And next to this classic Porsche is a brand new McLaren 750S. This is a very interesting spec. You can see it's a full black paint with these kind of green fades all over the place. You can see, obviously it's an MSO car, but you can see the MSO lettering on here. The crazy center seats with those beautiful perforated inserts. Tons of carbon all over the place. What an interesting spec. Here we have Ryan Edge's absolutely insane Huracan. This is an Evo rear-wheel drive with tons of forged carbon on it from 1016. You can see he does have a political figure on the side of it. Aside from that, you can see all the carbon on this car. Massive hood, wing, lip, skirts, diffuser. I mean, he's done just about everything that you could possibly do to this car. Has a crazy straight pipe on it, super, super loud, and probably the most insane livery that I've ever seen. Very, very cool. So we're finishing off the exotic grill with 4 very, very special cars. First of all, the 911 ST. It's essentially a manual GT3 RS. It has the crazy 4-liter motor in there. You can see all these cool badges along the back. It's basically the GT3 RS Touring. It is so, so cool. You can see this crazy arrow on the bottom. Beautiful color on it. That kind of Dakar green, the same color that they actually put on that 992.2 that we looked at all the way over there. 6-speed manual, cognac interior, absolutely lovely. Next to it, a Verde Scandal Lamborghini Aventador SV Roadster. He has what looks like a 1016 hood, but I think he's just done this kind of like vinyl livery to make it look like it. Nonetheless, very, very cool. Love the wheels on it. It's a one-piece with an aero disc included, so very, very cool. And then next to it, probably one of the rarer cars that we've had here, a McLaren 720S Le Mans. So they only made a few of these. If you guys will remember, a long, long time ago, we showed the 650S Le Mans that's owned by a long-time attendee, a guy named Tony. This is the successor to that. So absolutely beautiful. The 4-liter twin-turbo V8 in this. Love this gray effect that it has on it. Crazy fender inserts like from the 765. A functional roof scoop. Just absolutely beautiful. My favorite part, though, about it is going to be the 5-spoke wheels. I absolutely love this car. So timeless. So, so cool. And then ending off the exotics row with a bang, we have the beautiful McLaren Senna. I think this is painted in chicane effect. It's a very, very pretty paint. You can see tons of exposed carbon on it. What a beautiful car. Factory roof scoop as well. I think between the two of these, even though this is more expensive, I would still have to take the 720S just because it's so much rarer. Just beautiful styling on this car. I mean, you can't tell me this isn't one of the most gorgeous cars you've ever seen. Very, very cool.
This ain't on the man, facts bro, lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo! Everybody wanna do the same thing, that's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing.
Have a look at this Volkswagen bus. This is a 21 window, somebody just said. And I actually counted it, and I got 23, but I counted the windscreen as well. Maybe you're not supposed to do that. Great looking bus, and of course, these are worth a ton of money these days. Love the wheels on it. Not so original, but great looking. Really cool looking original interior. Look at that cup holder over there that's like a spring. But of course all these windows across the roof and down the side as well. Got the barn doors on there, and look at the way they've decked that out in there. So obviously that's not original, but a great way to travel. It's like traveling in a boat really, isn't it? Got the great looking roof rack on the top, and then in the back we've got the cool looking picnic set, and it looks like bongos in there as well. And down under the back, very clean looking engine. So I'm sure this thing's worth a ton of money these days. Absolutely love it. Now this is a beautiful tiny little Lotus 7. This came in this morning. A friend of Hal's, one of our volunteers. It is such a pretty little car. I mean, look at that wonderful simplistic dash. You've got the tachometer over this side where it belongs, oil pressure, temperature. Then over that side you've got miles per hour, and you've also got obviously the amps as well. Just great little car, so simplistic, like nothing into it, no doors even, step over into it. This has just undergone a restoration, and it's super clean, British racing green. Just a wonderful little car. This really does represent original British motorsports, you know, those original really simplistic sports cars of this era, and I'm sure this thing handles unbelievably. So last week at South OC Cars and Coffee, we had the guys from DDE here, Damon and Dave. They were showcasing a couple of their new builds, and it looks like they're back this week Something doesn't look quite right. This is somebody who's dressed up their car for Halloween, a C8, looking kind of cool with the DDE shirt. I just sent it to Damon to say, look, you guys made an appearance this week. If you haven't checked out the video last week, we actually went through their new build. I interviewed Damon and he let us know how the build all came together. Make sure to go and check that out in our other videos, but isn't this funny to see? I was talking to this guy when he pulled in. I find it difficult to see over the top of the high cal hood on the Camaro. I said to him, what do you do about that? He said, just go in straight lines. Isn't that cool? Blower hanging out through the hood. That's old school muscle on that Trans Am. My belief is that this model Corvette will go down in history as the next one that's worth a ton of money. Just like the split window is, because of that specific design cue. The ZR1 from the C6 generation is, I think, one of the best Corvettes ever built, and part of that is because of what's under the hood. This is an LS9. It is a beautiful engine. It's a 6.2 litre, and it's similar to the LSA that was used in the ZL1 Camaro and the CTS-V, but it's such a more substantial motor, a lot more forged internals, like the pistons, the rods, I think even the crank as well, but it even has oil squirters onto the pistons as well, making it an absolutely amazing engine. It has a larger supercharger than the LSA, its cousin. So for me, this is the best LS motor ever built. I think it's actually better than the newer LT4 as well. It's a brilliant motor. There were so many things about this car that made it so significant, like over 200 mile an hour top speed. I still think it looks good. I love the C6 because I think they're still understated in their design. I think when the C7 came along, they started to look beyond their history and their design cues, especially those, traditional round tail lights that the Corvette was known for. This was the last model that actually had those round tail lights. Now the LSA, the last motor that went into was actually a Holden in Australia, when Holden, part of GM, finally shut down their factory in Australia. As one last hurrah, they built 4 utes, the utilities. In other words, it was like a Chevy SS, but it was a pickup version, like an El Camino. And for 4 very special customers, they built them with this motor, the LSA. There was a yellow one, a red one, a white one, and a black one. One of the 4 has since gone up for auction, and I think it went for about 1.2 million because of that motor. So a great car. You watch, in years to come, this will be the thing worth an absolute fortune. So I was just walking around and I met this guy over here, Jay, who owns this amazing R34. Jay, just come and tell a story. There's a picture up there of you with the car in Japan. So you took delivery of this car actually in Japan.
Yeah, so basically I bought it from Top Rank, and Top Rank has a very good program where you can purchase your car, they'll store it, and then you can register and insure it, fly out there, drive it. So I took the car, one of my stops were Nismo Omari factory, and this picture is this same car with me when I stopped by to buy some parts.
That is so cool. And it's still got the Japanese plates on the front.
So I had to turn it in Japan, but I made like a replica of the same plate number.
That is awesome. So how long have you had the car now?
So now 2 years, 3 months. Just got it delivered in August.
Right, okay.
It's 25 years old. It's federally legal to import.
Right-hand drive. It is beautiful. It's under the hood there. Everything looks like it's just, it looks like it's 2 years old, doesn't it?
Yeah, and that Mines strut bar was also purchased at Mines and installed at Mines.
Mate, it's a great car. Thank you for bringing it out.
Thank you so much.
Sharing with us. Awesome. Have a look at these 2 ice cream buses. Aren't these cool? Now, there's only one thing missing. Is this yours? Where's the ice cream?
Told me I can't have ice cream.
I know, I did say that, don't I? Just because we can't give it away. Isn't it great? So these 2 ice cream buses. Yeah. So how long have you owned them both?
We bought them in the beginning of 2020, or at the end of 22, I think.
Okay, and I got to ask the question, why an ice cream bus?
That's the way they were. They came from Belgium like that.
Right.
It was an operating business since the late 60s.
Oh, that's excellent.
My buddy Eddie collects high roofs, and he showed me this one and said, all right, let's do it.
Oh, that's great. It's great to see them side by side. So both of these originally came from the same place. The same.
Correct.
You haven't modified them. You haven't changed them to this.
No.
They were ice cream buses.
This one was the bus. That one acted like the office.
Oh, really?
So it had the power plant in it. They would keep the supplies in there.
Oh, that's excellent.
Operate the freezer, which the freezer came from Belgium.
Oh, that's excellent. Well, Belgian ice cream, just for you and me next time, all right?
You got it.
Yeah, good to see you.
You too.
take a look at this Chevy truck. I'm guessing it's about a 55. It is absolutely beautiful. The first thing I noticed is the fact that obviously it's dumped in the weeds, but look at the roof chop on this thing. This has to have had, I'm guessing, 3.5 inches taken out of the roof line. When you look at how low the windshield is, normally the windshield would be right up here. Amazing, and no mean feat either, particularly when you talk about having wraparound glass, because you actually have to grow the entire roof, because the more you bring the windshield down, the bigger the roof actually becomes. Same with the side windows. You've got to shorten all of these and then make sure that the glass is the right shape to go up into. It is a huge, huge job. This particular one running a small block Chev, which is old school, love it, very clean, very nice and neat, running a Holly carb under there, looks like a double pumper, but just beautiful looking wheels, nice big brakes in there, very clean looking interior. I love the red stitching on there and the Budnik steering wheel, and then the gauges that match with that sort of sandblasted finish on the aluminum. Nice looking speedo in there. I'm guessing the wheels are Budniks as well. The center caps aren't there, but they look like Budniks. This is a super cool looking truck. 1955, yep, as I said. Great looking truck. Gentleman over here just said you don't see those every day, and he's right. And this is your car? And what's your name? Kelly. And Kelly, I heard that you inherited this car, is that correct?
My dad bought it for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool. 1976 Regal.
Yes.
Buick Regal. This is a pretty cool car.
Thank you so much.
Have you got used to driving it yet?
Yes, it's very comfortable.
Very
fun to drive, and I love it.
Oh, that's so cool. It's great seeing people want to be in these cars, particularly things that aren't as common as your, and I'm not saying it's common in a bad way, but Chevelles and you know, all of those other cars that you see a lot of. To see something like this is pretty cool, because a lot of the time they weren't saved, right?
Yes.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Thanks for bringing it out and enjoy it. It's
First time it's been out.
First time it's been out. That's great.
Came from Florida. Just got here from
Just
Florida.
came from Florida. That you should be wearing a floral coloured shirt to be wearing this. What a great car. Look at that. Just classic. The laminated wood grain and the steering wheel is just, man, this is a classic. And it's all original. It's unrestored. It's not had anything done to it. But isn't it great? What a great era of cars. This is the last hurrah. Of course, Dodge has announced that they're going to EVs for their future versions of the Challenger, Charger, those sort of cars. And I think it's a shame, because it's a bit like the fact that the Camaro is apparently going to become a four-door electric car, which I don't agree with, but hey. So this particular car, this is a red eye, which you can tell by the little symbol on the side here. Notice how the Demon had the flares on the back and the front. This particular one does not have them on the front. It's set up with a drag pack beadlocks on the back. This particular one, weld wheels. This is a killer car, over 1,000 horsepower. To think that manufacturers will not only build cars that are over 1,000 horsepower, but give them a warranty on things like the transmission and the diff and everything, absolutely blows my mind. This is an amazing car. The one thing to all you Mopar guys out there, please look at our product. It's called Scrape Stop, and you can get it on Amazon or our website. Just Scrape Stop, one word. Then you can take off these little yellow noodles off the front of your car.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many.
This is a super clean Volvo 1800. This thing is absolutely beautiful. Look at the wheels on it. Those look like alloy wheels with nice chrome trims. The interior is just magnificent. Obviously it's been retrimmed in that red leather. Beautiful looking car. It just all looks original and wonderful in certain parts, and then other things you'll see little things like the badge down there that's probably not original, but really clean, really neat, and a great car, made famous of course by a TV series called The Saint with Roger Moore, British show, and this was the car that was chosen to be the car that he drove and sort of brought it into fame. So really, really nice, 1800E. Look how neat and the trunk is, and even that spare wheel holder in there, and the jack over in the corner. Great to see time capsules like this.
That that is it for a very busy Southwest Sea Cars and Coffee. Thank you guys so much for coming out. And please remember, if you are coming, respect our rules, no roving, no speeding, no burnouts. That includes on the property through the streets of San Clemente and getting on and off those freeways. I want to say a massive thank you to all the sponsors for helping us put on this event. We have the Bracketeer, Web Marketing, Mazda, Maguire's, iAccent Attorneys, Next Level Auto Protection, Sierra, Ineos, Grenadier, Carbontastic, Happy Jewelers, Beckwith Financial, and then Josh the Auto Buyer as well. And then I want to say a huge thank you as well to all of the volunteers that help us put on this event each and every week. We could not do it without you guys. If you want to become a volunteer, hit us up on Instagram at South OC Cars and Coffee Merch. Go ahead and all the volunteer rostering, and then while you're over there, check out some of the new hats, hoodies, t-shirts, stickers, everything that you guys could possibly want from South OC Cars and Coffee. If you are volunteering, you get to bring your car before 8:30, and then Ruby Zana provides a free coffee donut for everyone helping us out.
Yeah, big thank you to Ruby's for doing that and feeding the masses as well, and a big thank you to the outlets of San Clemente for allowing us to be here. We could not do the show without them. So if you need to do any shopping, go to the movies, go to a restaurant, grab a coffee, whatever, come to the outlets. Tell them South OC Cars and Coffee sent you. Well, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. We're going to see you back here next week for another South OC Cars and Coffee.
Thank you guys.